And with that, we are live. Hey there, Vassal, and hello there to everyone else who might happen to be watching this early. Yeah, this is the Jasu stream for March the 6th. It is Wednesday today, and for, I guess, tonight, this evening, and really tonight. Yeah, I ended up getting a bit of a late start today, just because that's how I do a lot of the time. I'm sure any of you guys who watch regularly have figured that out by now. Oh, I already know which character I like most, but we'll see if that sticks out for the duration of the game. I've never actually played that far into Super Mario Brothers 2, but yeah, we'll get into all that when I load up the game, which we will do in just a second here. Okay, we go Retro March. Oh, right. I've decided that I like full screen Retro Arch from now on. It's just normally just for convenience. I used to stream for just in windowed mode. Makes it easier to tab between my my chat and my whatever else I need to have running here, stream preview and all of that. But I don't know. I don't like the tiny little NES window, so we're going full screen for this one. We'll see how it works out. Anyways, yeah, this is Super Mario Brothers 2. Actually, let's actually read the little intro text here because it's kind of weird. This is a very weird game. So I did actually own this game as a kid. Weirdly enough, like I said, like I said in the stream title. This one's been on my backlog for 25 years. I've been meaning to beat this game, and I've never actually gotten around to playing through it all the way through. So we're gonna start things off with Toad here, who is my favorite character. All of the characters. This is such an interesting little game. It's not my favorite Mario game by any means, certainly. But a lot of that is just because it's the one I'm kind of the least experienced with. Which I guess is not even really that true, because I played this game a ton as a kid. It's just, I kind of count a lot of the games I played as a little kid as not real solid play experience. I was really young when I started playing video games. I would have been, I think about 3 years old when I first got my NES. Came packaged with Super Mario Brothers 3 back in the day. And then I also got a pinball game with it that I forget what the full title was. It might have just been Pinball. Or it was like Rollerball or something like that. Some weird title. I'll look into it someday. And then later on I got Crash Dummies, and then eventually Super Mario Brothers 2. And then Yoshi. That was it. I think I owned... yeah, just those 5 games on NES, which means I played a ton of all of them. I did a bunch of rentals, but yeah, SMB 3, 2, Yoshi, and Crash Dummies were the games that I played most back in the day. But I was really, really terrible at video games back then, just due to being, scarcely a toddler. I was 3 years old. Although, frankly, even getting older, I never really got that great at this game. Like I said, I never beat it. Although I did pick up some secrets and shortcuts and stuff along the way. We're gonna mess with one of those right here, if I can... So yeah, the controls for this game are completely different from any other Mario game. This was one of those weird, experimental sequels. Oh, we only get 2 shots at this. Okay, we gotta be a bit ballsier, hold on to it a bit longer. There we go. And this right here is basically just a shortcut to the boss. We're doing this warpless. Yeah, I want to see all the levels, get through the whole game. Weirdly enough, I actually did beat Super Mario Bros. 3 as a kid, despite it being arguably a much tougher game. But I never did Mario Bros. 3 warpless back in the day. I've done it several times now, because that's my favorite Mario game. Done plenty of Mario Bros. 3 warpless runs these days, but I don't know, Super Mario Bros. 2, this is kind of like Super Mario Bros. 1. This game is still difficult for me. I've heard people out there on the internet say that this is like the easiest. Oh, hey, lucky. We'll be needing all those 1-ups by the end, I'm sure. So yeah, the cool thing here, each of the characters has their own different quirks, different special abilities. We're actually gonna go for Luigi in this stage because there's a little trick that he can do. Provided I don't mess it up. Oh, great. Well, there we go, messing it up already. Yeah, so Toad is kind of the standard character. Toad and Mario are kind of the weird... I say weird, the boring normal characters. I think Mario jumps a bit higher than Toad, and Toad can pick things up out of the ground a bit faster. Which it turns out is really helpful, which is the reason I like Toad so much. Is because he can just pull vegetables out of the ground faster than all the other characters. So the intended way to go forward here... Oh, wait, you know? Yeah, I don't want to mess this up. So there's a key there. You gotta go down one of those pots to get the key to open that up, but that attracts Phanto, which is the masked guy. Stalks you around, and very scary, especially if you're like a 3-year-old kid. That masked guy used to terrify me back in the day, so yeah, we're just not gonna mess with any of that. We're gonna skip that whole nonsense with the key and everything. There's actually a really helpful diagram in the manual. This game has a great manual, like one of the all-time greats. Full of, like, just all these great illustrations and enemy bios and information. Mario Bros. 3 had a really good manual, too, with, like, little cartoon drawings of Mario doing all the different moves. Back in the day when, you know, there were no in-game tutorials back then, only manuals, so we had to make sure that it's good. And, you know, yeah, I actually read the manual for this game, just in preparation for this stream. You know, really solid stuff. Tells you everything you need to know about the game. It's like Rivals, modern in-game tutorials for the level of depth and usefulness that it offers. Wow, we got a lot of coins. There's like weird little quirks with the way the game mechanics work too. So obviously it's not like Mario 1. You don't just jump on enemies to kill them. You gotta lift them up and throw them. Lifting and throwing is the big central mechanism in this game, as opposed to just hopping on enemies' heads. And yeah, Basil has pretty much got us covered as far as what the characters all are good for. One weird quirk that you wouldn't maybe figure out on your own, except by reading the manual, is a lot of your character's properties change when you're carrying an item. So you jump a bit lower, you run more slowly. That was the thing that surprised me, actually, is all the characters apparently run at the same speed, but they slow down when they're carrying an item, and some characters slow down more than others. And that's kind of Toad's superpower, is that he's kind of the best when compared to the other characters when carrying an item. There we go, that's what we're looking for. There's a warp in this level if you carry a potion all the way off to the side. Hey! There's all sorts of weird little quirks to the various systems in this game. So apparently pulling up enough vegetables causes you to pull up a clock that causes all the enemies to stop, to freeze for a little while. Grabbing those cherries is what's causing the invincibility stars to appear. Yeah, this was the weird time, in, I guess, video game history. That's always kind of the question when it comes to video game sequels. It's like, do you do an iterative sequel where it's just the same as the first game, but bigger and better and with some new stuff in it? Or do you go like the reinventing route, where you just make a completely different game with the same kind of characters and themes and everything? And this was one of those, yeah, reinventing sequels, completely different from pretty much every other game in the series. You see a lot of... Weirdly enough, a lot of them the stuff that appears in this game never appears in future Mario games, or very rarely appears. Oops. Okay, we need to be a bit careful now. Like stuff like Shy Guys, for example, are kind of a series staple now, even though they don't really appear in that many other Mario games. And they, actually, what, you don't have Shy Guys in Mario 3 or Mario World. They appear in abundance in Yoshi's Island, although that's another kind of oddball sequel. That's completely different from the rest of the series. Which way would I think the door's over here? Yeah. And I tend to have a bit of a soft spot for oddball sequels. Speaking of which, yeah, Legend of Zelda is another NES game with kind of an oddball sequel. Yeah, Adventure of Link is completely different from every other game in the series, and they never really returned to that concept. It was kind of a one-off. Castlevania is another example, actually. Castlevania 2, completely different from 1 and 3, and a lot of the subsequent games, although they eventually kind of returned to that in the end, weirdly enough. Because, yeah, Castlevania 2 was kind of like a proto-Metroidvania, and that's kind of the style that the series eventually went with, years and years later. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, I guess I'm too big to fit through there while carrying the bomb. Oh! Messed that up. How embarrassing. Simon's Quest is another one that's kind of on my 25-year backlog. I never owned it, but my neighbors did, and I borrowed it a bunch back in the day, but I never... That was in the days before game FAQs, so I never actually managed to solve Simon's Quest. God damn it. This mouse is being kind of a dick. That should get him. So as far as like how far I've played in this game before, like I've done this before where I've gone back and tried the game again and tried to do this warpless clear the game run. It's not that easy though, as it turns out. You have limited continues in this game. So if you can run out of lives and game over, and that's it. You got to start back from the beginning. At least as far as I know. Mario Brothers 1, it turns out there's like a hidden mechanism where if you hold, I think it's like up and B or something on the title screen after you game over, you can continue from where you left off. We're actually in good shape right now. You know what? Let's use Peach, or I guess she was still Toadstool back in these days. Oops. Okay. Oh, I forget how the floaty jump worked. Okay. I've actually never been a fan of the floaty jump. I know some people swear by it. A lot of, like my friends back in the day, said that Toadstool was the best character because of the floaty jump. I could just never get the hang of it, though. It's like, it feels imprecise. Like, I'm always, like, overshooting my jumps, or... It's all about controlling your momentum, I guess. Momentum is a bit trickier with your jumps when you're floating. Oh yeah, one thing that I completely forgot. Yeah, you don't actually get the chance to swap out your character when you die. Why am I going down these? Oh hey, the thing is laid out like a smiley face. I've never noticed that before. I'm sure some levels are great for Toadstool. Like, I'm sure that the floaty thing is really helpful for certain portions of the game. The thing that I always disliked about her, too, is that she's the slowest at pulling up items, and, like, noticeably slower. Like, Mario and Toad, it's like Mario's a bit slower pulling stuff up, but you can barely notice the difference. With Toadstool, it is very, very noticeable just how much more time it takes her to pull stuff out of the ground. Never liked that. Oh god, of all the levels for me to pick her. Oh, this was a bad, bad level for Toadstool here. Yeah, speaking of the slow pulling up of stuff. Yeah, I could be down these little sand tunnels literally twice as quickly with Toad. Oops. Oh yeah, and I guess speaking of like the whole distinction between iterative sequels versus reinventive sequels, Mario Brothers actually did have a iterative sequel. Because yeah, this isn't, as I'm sure everyone knows by now, this wasn't the real Super Mario Brothers 2. There was Super Mario Brothers 2, the Japanese version, which was eventually released over here as Lost Levels as part of the All-Stars collection on SNES. Incidentally, I grappled with the idea of whether to run the original NES version or the All-Stars version of this game, because I think the All-Stars version of Super Mario Bros. 2 actually kind of ported over the best of all the Mario Brothers games, I think. I think Mario 1 is the worst of the ones on the All-Stars collection, just because it feels different. Like, it actually feels really different playing Super Mario Bros. 1 on All-Stars compared to the original NES. Mario Bros. 3 feels pretty close, but Mario Bros. 2 feels really, really close. That game's like just as good on All-Stars Collection as it is on the NES, in my opinion. Arguably even a bit better, because I don't know what it is, but I'm not a big fan of the graphical updates for the other games on All-Stars Collection. Like, I like the look and sound of Super Mario Bros. 3 on the NES, as opposed to the All-Stars Collection. Same with Super Mario Bros. 1. Super Mario Bros. 2, though, I think the graphics make the update into 16 bits a little bit more cleanly. The sound, I think, is better on the NES, though. I always prefer those 8-bit chiptunes, whatever the game is. Oops. Oh, no. Oh, God, what have I done? How the hell do I even do this? Ah, whatever. It's probably nothing back over there anyways. Oh, what? Oh, wow, I just crouched through the snake. I don't know why I keep going down these. There's never anything in them. That respawns the snakes every time I do this, too. Oh, I tried to duck under that. So yeah, I don't know. Again, just... fuck. People say this game is easy, but I just don't see it. I don't know if it's easy for them, if there's just some kind of mental block where I am just somehow worse at Mario than everyone else on the planet, or if it's just that everybody else on the planet grew up with Mario more than I did, and so they're good at these games. Because that was the thing with me with Mario Bros. 1 as well. I could never beat that Warpless as a kid. In fact, I only actually managed to get Warpless Mario 1 down fairly recently. Did that over on my YouTube channel a couple years ago, I think now. And eventually meant to get around to doing it with this one too. And yeah, finally here we are, like 2 years later. But yeah, even right now, this game seems not that easy to me. We've been in a few precarious situations already. Hell, I've died like, what, 2 or 3 times? One due to just me not being good at Luigi jumping? Oh, come on. I think I deserved that. That's a dirty trick where you just take the wrong path and have to march your way all the way back up. I'm not confident I can make that jump. That scrolled it off screen, didn't it? Oh, no. Oh wait, I can just do this. Okay, there we go. Now I don't even need to worry about the eggs. The red ones, I think, have a fireball that they can... Oh, damn. Yeah, the red ones can spit out a fireball, just like that. Which makes it a bit tricky to... Damn it. Jump on the egg. Which is why I like the mushrooms here. Oh yeah, I never got around... I got sidetracked. So as far as how far I've actually made it in this game before, I think I made it to like World 4 or 5. And that's it. I think there's 7 worlds in this game. So I'd never even seen the end game. I think I still really like Toad for these levels where we're digging through sand all the time. But yeah, the first 2 worlds, I'd say, are still really easy. Like, I was able to get through worlds 1 or 2, even as, like, a dumbass 4-year-old or whatever, when I first started playing this game. Could never make it through World 3 at that point until I was a bit older, and then I got stuck again in World 4. And then that was as far as I ever made it as a kid, was World 4. I like how they swap out the vegetables for each of the, Oh, I can't actually jump on top of these guys. How the hell do I... Oh, you know what? Probably need Luigi. Or we could just jump from one to the next, maybe. Okay. Yeah, do it like that. Where the hell am I? Oh, one of these... Huh. It's weird how it scrolls off to the left there, but I don't think there's any secrets. I guarantee you one of these is the damn potion, and it's gonna be the last one that we pull out. Just about. Pretty close to the last one. So yeah, your main source, or I guess one thing that could make this game easier for other people is I never bother trying with the slot machine at the end of each stage. Yeah, basically you get so many spins at the slot machine based on how many coins you pick up, and it's not random. Oops. Like, you can actually, if you have good timing, you can actually set it up where you can consistently get like a 1-up for every coin you put in. I've never really mastered the slot machine to that level, but if you did get that good at it, I could see this game being really easy. Whoa, that's spooky. It's always spooky. They always show you like a screen full of these guys when it's really only one of them that's gonna come alive and eat you. Oof. Oh, that sneaky devil. And just like this, we're in a precarious situation already. This game's hard, guys. I feel like one of those guys up above is gonna drop on my head any second. I could just do playthroughs like this for every Mario game now that I think of it, because I never beat Lost Levels either. Mind you, Lost Levels isn't really one that I grew up with or anything. So I don't have, like, that nostalgia factor. Oh god! Ow! I dropped it too late. But yeah, I don't have that nostalgia factor or that shame factor where it's like, oh, I should have beat this after this long. It's like, no, I didn't really play Lost Levels, so... Also, I'm not entirely convinced that it's a very good game. I don't know. Mario Brothers 2, like the Japanese Mario Brothers 2, always seemed like kind of bullshit to me. Even when I played it back in the day, it's like, oh, this is just Mario Brothers. Only they made it way harder, and that game was too hard for me in the first place. pass. Hey there, Mazewell. Yeah, I kind of struggled, like, as to whether to go for All-Stars or the original. In the end, I decided original just because this is kind of like kind of payback for my childhood type thing is the theme here. I could never beat this game as a kid. And so for that reason, we're going with the version that I played as a kid, original 8-bit. Although I do like the All-Star version just fine. I actually don't remember which core this was. I tried out one that was the one I usually use. I think I tried B-SNES actually, but it crashed on the title screen for some reason. But whatever it is, it seems to be running just fine, so... Oh, you know what? This dang it, I wanted to not scroll that guy on screen. Because yeah, the smart way to do this is just get them all up there. That'll even block his fireballs. Oops, I've hosed myself. Can I not get up there anymore? Oh boy. Okay, I'm bad at this. Man, that is... The boss shoots fireballs in only one place. All you have to do to beat this guy is to stay out of that one place. And I still couldn't manage this. I'm pretty sure that this emulator, or whatever it is, has that option too, because I checked out the options before the stream, and one of them was unlimited sprites. Although I guess I think I unchecked that because I prefer, like, authenticity. Like I said, I want to play the version of the game that I played as a kid, you know? But hey, I was saying earlier... Oh, per line sprite limit? Okay. Actually, this emulator was kind of lacking in options when I checked it out earlier. I don't know. I tend to not mess around with that stuff too much. And honestly, we're only using it for just this one game anyways. Unless I decide to mess around with Japanese Mario Brothers 2 after this. I don't think we'll do Parodius tonight, just because I haven't tested it out yet. And also I haven't decided which version of each game I'm going to be playing. Oops. Oh, how embarrassing. Okay, I remember this bit. Gotta go up. I really do think this game is kind of a big improvement over the original Mario Brothers in a lot of ways. Mainly aesthetics, like just the look and sound of it are just miles ahead of what the original Mario Brothers was capable of, which, you know, is fair enough, it being a newer game and all. What the fuck? Okay, I guess we just time our way through here. See, I like cool stuff like that, where it's like you got all the different characters you can play as. All that stuff, I don't know. I think it's cool. Mind you, there's those two different mindsets. I talked about it a little bit earlier, where it's like you got the iterative sequels that are all kind of the same thing. Just sort of new versions of each other. Or it's like, sort of like, Mario Brothers 3 over 1. It's like, oh, it's the same basic gameplay, except way bigger and with all types of new items and power-ups and enemies and stuff. And with, I guess, slightly revamped controls, too. Smoother physics and all that. Whereas this is like a completely different thing. And you see people in both camps, where it's like some people like the radically, reinventive sequels, where it's like something completely different from all the other games in the series. Like, there are people out there who say that, like, Adventure of Link is their favorite Zelda game. or like Mario Brothers 2 will be their favorite Mario game, that kind of thing. I always thought it was a missed opportunity, though, that they never came back to this for any of the future Mario games. Like, I think it would be cool if at least, if just one of the new Super Mario Brothers games were like a Mario 2 throwback. But no, they never returned to any of the concepts introduced in these games. Hell, snippets, I don't think, are even a thing anymore. Okay, we found a new emote. Awesome. I don't know. I think that fits in. I think that emote is actually entirely appropriate for kind of the tone of your message there. Anyways, it's not really a Mario game, anyways. Oh, it's got a question mark there, though. That's not right. Oh, did I mess this up? I need one of those dudes to throw at that dude. Oh god! Okay, those aren't stupid like regular Shy Guys. The ostriches are smarter than the Shy Guys. They actually seek you out. Yeah, weirdly enough, a bunch of stuff from this game appears in Super Mario RPG, but that's it. And I think that kind of makes sense, actually, because a lot of there's just so many interesting enemies. The other Mario games tended to keep it kind of simple with the collection of enemies, just like a few basic types. That's kind of the Mario style, is like you get just a few basic types of enemies and obstacles, and then they do various things with them. Sort of making the most of a limited set of building blocks when it comes to the levels and stuff. And then, Mario 3 kind of mixed that up by changing up the set of building blocks from one world to the next. This game, though, you got, like, all types of crazy enemies. Just open up the manual and you'll see, like, all the enemies and their different descriptions and weird little properties. And yeah, so it kind of makes sense that Super Mario RPG would pull a lot of stuff from this game, because there's just not enough stuff in the regular Mario games to sustain an RPG. Hell, they even made up a bunch of enemies for that game. Hell, yeah, I think it's, like, as far as snippets go, I think it's just Mario RPG in this game. Oh yeah, I guess I'm not that familiar with the Paper Mario games. There could be stuff from this game in Paper Mario that I don't know about. Because yeah, I've only played... Actually, oh, what are they called? Those Mario RPGs on the GBA and DS. Where it's like Mario and Luigi, and you have like one of them on each button. I never played any of those. I hear they're really, really good. I just was kind of out of my RPG phase by the time I started playing games on GBA. So I was like, oh, JRPG, not really interested. This is going to be a bit tricky. No! Man, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Awesome. Toad would have made that just fine. Toad can run faster when carrying stuff. I should just pick Toad for every level from now on. Okay, we won't make the same dumb mistakes again. We'll, yeah, use these for the close walls, then use these guys for the others. I remember being stuck on this level as a kid for ever, basically. Yeah, that super jump move, that never made a comeback into any future Mario game. There's just like a well of great ideas. Mind you, it could be that just the current Mario designers don't consider this a real Mario game, which it technically isn't. Yeah, I don't think I ever mentioned that. Yeah, this game was obviously... originally, this was a game called Doki Doki Panic, released for the Famicom Disk System, I believe. And, yeah, when they ported it over here, they decided to make it Mario Brothers 2 for some reason. Oh, I love that, love that idea of using Dr. Mario viruses as, like, enemies in a standard-ish Mario game. Also, I've really got to stop using Restream chat and get Twitch chat in order again, because, yeah, hi there, Smash Brother. I didn't actually notice you were there, because in my Restream chat window, text colors are all the same, so it's hard to actually notice when new people show up in chat. I just read the messages, and I assume it's the same couple people still talking to me. Took him a minute there. It seems like I make the wrong choice every time. It's like I decide to go with Restream chat once. It's like every time I go with Restream chat, the lack of different colors for the names messes me up, and we get a bunch of new chatters that I can't keep track of. Or I decide to go with Twitch chat, and then I get a bunch of people talking at me on YouTube that I fail to notice. Oh, the problem is, I really dislike how you're locked into using a particular character for the whole level. I think it should let you re-pick if you die. It's like I want to mess around with Luigi and Princess and all them, but if I pick them for the wrong level, that could be really bad. I could burn through a lot of lives. Whatever, we'll give Luigi a shot, see what he can do. Okay, I like this already. I think other characters might have had to do super jumps up there. Of course it's the last one. Oh god. Luigi seems reasonably proficient at picking stuff up and throwing it. Ooh. I think Luigi was a good choice for this level. Oh, so close. I gotta get him to jump. Jump. I command you. Did we just skip something there? Did I just cheat the game? Like I said, warpless, but this doesn't count as a warp, right? This is just what Luigi does. Man, that's awesome. I just, like, randomly lucked into a good Luigi level. Maybe. Probably. Maybe we'll have to backtrack over all this in the end. The screen wrap is such a neat idea, too. Or I guess... I think there were a couple levels in Mario 3 that did screen wrap. Oh, God... Oops. I guess that works out fine. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh! You know, I think I can just run. Okay, yeah, we just run left. I thought this was going to be like a complicated, like, zigzaggy run back and forth thing, but no, you just run left. That's pretty cool. They actually did something pretty cool with the screen wrap here. Also, I just banished that. Oh, there he is. You know, I'm actually kind of warming up to Luigi here. His jump actually feels pretty good once you kind of get the hang of it. Which I'm not sure I do entirely. Grand Poo World 2? I don't actually know what that is. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I'd never heard of it. It sounds like one of those... just the name sounds like one of those awful Mario ROM hacks where they just, like, replace all the characters with, like, dicks or something. Man, it just bothers me, too, how some ROM collections will include garbage like that. Yeah, it sounds like the kind of thing where it's like, yeah, just every character is replaced with, like, a sprite of a turd or something. So that would have been my guess for what it is, just based on the name. Oops. That's embarrassing. My second guess would be that it would be a Mario ROM hack where they replace Mario with, like, Winnie the Pooh or something. Yeah, I don't know that I am into that sort of thing. Like I said, I can just barely handle the original games as it is. Oh, a custom soundtrack. That's interesting. I'm actually really impressed with, yeah, a lot of the soundtracks of the Japanese ROM hacks. There's a really cool Mega Man 4 ROM hack. I think it's called Rockman 4 Minus Infinity, I believe is the name. And yeah, they got a bunch of custom music in there. That's really good. It's weird though, they aren't original compositions. They are like 8-bit chiptune renditions of music from other games. So it's like they got like chiptune, like Fire Emblem music, like from one of the SNES Fire Emblem games as boss music. It's really strange. This room blows. Oh, hey, hey. Oh, I want to go down there and fuck these guys shit up so bad. Oh, look at all this power we got coming to us. We can grab the star to just kill everything in our path. Oh, man. Oops. I messed that up. Nope, I have not heard of Zero Tolerance either. Oops. Okay, so that sounds like the same kind of style then, where they just put in a bunch of music from other classic games. Only not like just like rips of the music, right? They like redo it in chiptune style. Yeah, sure, let's do this. Oh, is this one of those, yeah, boss list levels, maybe? Ah! We were so close. Okay, we need... I mean, it seems like we're doing fine with the, just high stock of lives we have right now, but those are eventually going to start to run down once we get to the later... Oh, we do probably have a boss at the end of this. Oh, it's going to be that crab guy. I don't even... Oh, no, it's the mouse again. Why is it the mouse again? Damn it. Oh, it's the... Oh, he's higher up this time. Not that that makes a huge difference. Oh yeah, I've played Cuphead. I played all of Cuphead. I believe I, like, 100%ed Cuphead, basically, or the equivalent. I beat all of the... yeah, all of the bosses on both, on the hardest difficulty setting. I think I might have even perfected them, though I'm not positive on that. Oh shit, I didn't even notice I had the bomb there. I'm not aiming these things very well. Does he just take more hits, or did I really miss that many times? So what was this, World 3? Let's try Peach. Toadstool, whatever. Oh, the Ice World. Yeah, this was the one that stumped me, I think, when I was a slightly older kid. Yeah, I don't think I beat this one until I was like 7 or 8 years old. Yeah, this is like an ongoing project. I've been consistently working at this game for 25 years. Sort of. Not exactly. I was kind of consistently working on it for like 6 or 7 years though, as a kid, and never actually managed to beat it. Yeah, I did really like this game as a kid though. Like I still preferred Mario 3, but I played a fair bit of this game. Yeah, this was a bad idea in retrospect. I forgot that World 4 was Ice World. Give me a mushroom, please. Although she's good for this jump here. This is so cool. I just love that. Actually, speaking of stuff from this game showing up in future Mario games, I believe that rocket ship is one of the screen wipe animations for Mario Paint. Okay, what the hell? I keep trying to do the floaty thing and it doesn't work. Yeah, just there, I tried it and it didn't work. Okay, so it seems like... I can't actually tell. Like, you get it if you just hold down the button. Yeah, see, slowdown is helpful. I don't want to turn off the slowdown. But yeah, I can also do it where I jump and then press it and hold it. Oh, you know what? Okay, I think I know what it is. Sometimes, like, if I go up to her peak and then let it go, that kind of counts as using her float, because you can't... Yeah, once you started floating, you can't let it go and then float again. Yeah, Peach seems like she would be the toughest character to learn. You know, I never got into the original Metroid. That's another one that my neighbors owned. But even back in the day, I didn't like it. Like, I didn't bother... I borrowed Castlevania 2 a bunch. Played a fair bit of Castlevania 2. I almost never borrowed Metroid. Did not like that game, even back in the day. Oh god. Why? Why would you do this? Things were so fun and creative with the levels and everything so far. Why would you do so? Oh god, there's more. Why would you make this level? Who is responsible for this nonsense? I mean, I guess it could be worse. We could be Japanese Mario Bros. 2 levels of bullshit. That was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed that. I've kind of heard conflicting reports as to why they decided to do this with American Mario Bros. 2. Why they didn't release just the Japanese... Yeah, why they felt the need to do all this, to completely change Mario Bros. 2 for the American version. The one story I've heard is that just, yeah, that Mario Brothers 2 was just too difficult for the Bakagaijin or whatever, and so they you know, grabbed this dumbed down kiddie game and turned that into Mario Brothers 2 so that the Americans could handle it. The other story that I've heard is that Shigeru Miyamoto himself thought that Mario Brothers 2 was a bad game. And he liked Doki Doki Panic a lot better. So he thought that they'd just release that as Mario Brothers 2 instead. Which I think is the more plausible explanation. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't think... I don't know, Lost Levels / SMB2 just doesn't seem to be Miyamoto's style. Like, it's not... It seems like the kind of game that I think he would not like. Oh, those can actually hurt you. Okay, we gotta be a bit careful now. I think there's a warp in that pipe. If you, like, bring a potion over there. Regardless, I like that this game exists, and actually I meant to go down the list, but there are a number of significant changes to this game over Doki Doki Panic. Like, more than just the graphics and kind of the obvious stuff. Yeah, they made some substantial improvements to the game. Oh man, I don't have my mushroom blocks to deal with this one. Man, I swear this one shoots eggs faster than the pink one, too. Fuck, just like that. Yeah, I guess the reason why you never see Super Mario Bros. 2 stuff in future Mario games is that technically none of them, like canonically, none of these monsters or characters actually exist. It's all just like a crazy mushroom-fueled dream that Mario had, so none of these things exist in reality. Fuck. Not a fan of the fireball, Birdo. There was actually an interesting discussion of Zelda canon timeline over on Brick Road's stream, I think just yesterday, that I thought was kind of interesting. Apparently Link dies in a specific Zelda timeline. I couldn't remember. I wasn't paying attention to the details. I was at work at the time, but... Oh, shoot. I guess Mario's fine. But yeah, apparently Nintendo... I doubt that the Zelda games were actually originally developed with like an official timeline in mind or anything like that. I think they were meant to be just independent stories. But at some point, apparently there is like an official Zelda timeline now, like sanctioned by Nintendo and everything. Or I say a timeline, like, yeah, 3 or 4 timelines. Why do they let you go left? You'd think there would be something secret over there, but no. Oh, is this the one where you just ride the egg? See, this is a cool thing right here. Can't believe they actually thought to do this. This feels like the sort of thing you would do as like a cheaty, like, shortcut type thing. But no, that's actually a real thing in the game. You ride the egg to the bridge here. Are we on 4-3 already? Weirdly enough, though, they haven't done the official Mario Brothers timeline. So yeah, we don't actually know where in the timeline Mario Brothers 2 fits into the canon. God, God, I hope they don't make me ferry a key all the way to the bottom. That's pretty much how all these levels work, isn't it? You go up, you get the key, you go all the way down. Oh, hey. Lucky. Can I jump on those clouds? Hey. Oh, there's something over there, isn't there? I should have brought Peach. Oh, that's interesting. This is very interesting. What is the point of this? Why can you do this? I love it, don't get me wrong, but whatever. Give me a mushroom, please. No mushroom. It's like they knew the players would want to try it, so they just put it in there, even though there's no reason for it. I think I ruined it. Mario's Hotel? Is that a real thing? Was there a hotel simulator Mario game? Man, that's a lot of cherries we missed. Oh no. Oh no. So this is a situation here. Okay. It's no longer a situation. Oh, we just gotta do it again. Okay, get these guys off of here. There we go. Oh yeah, that does seem like the sort of thing AVGN would cover. You know, I am consistently impressed at like just the quality of work that the Angry Video Game Nerd is still putting out these days. Like, he's gotten better over the years, and I even still like his early stuff. Like, it's just astonishing to me that AVGN is still a thing, and is still consistently so good after all these years. Okay, that was a thing. Oh god, I forgot this guy even existed. Oh no. Oh, it's a screen wrap one. Oh, I didn't think he could go up there. He never went up there. Until I was there. Ooh, this is gonna be close. Oh, I thought that it would... Okay, this is, yeah, we're draining a lot of lives on this one. Okay, I'm playing this stupid. He goes back and forth in the same pattern, and the screen wraps. Let's just... Oops. Still playing this stupid. Fuck. Yes, this is the way to do this fight. Just be patient. Oh, God. God, why? They're guarding the fucking mushrooms, too. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can't fling them. No! Hey! What? Since when can he do that? Oh, he goes crazy once he's the last one. We're gonna game over. I don't think we're gonna win this game. This fight's going very badly. This is so much tougher than the other bosses. I mean, this phase is easy. I was just being stupid about it. But that second phase... Okay, screw this guy. Damn it. Oh no! Okay, we made it. Okay, that's 1 down. 2 down. If I can get... Oh, God. Oh, God, they're speeding up already. Beautiful. Oh, God. That was spooky. That was like a... Yeah, friggin' survival horror fight all of a sudden or something. I'm just being swarmed from all angles. So yeah, that's like the part of... that's the section of the game that I'm kind of the most familiar with. World 5 onwards, I kind of know a lot less. Oh, incidentally, yeah, this isn't a super long game. And on the off chance that this does go smoothly from here to the end, I don't actually have a plan for what to play next. I think I might just do Into the Breach until I fall asleep. Whoa! Those guys explode really, really, really fast. Where'd my mushrooms go? I will grab Iconoclast the next time it goes on sale. I promise. Oh God, are you kidding me? No way! I really wish I could change characters. Like, really, really. What? The thing didn't spawn in time. Well, okay, we're not gonna get the 1cc on this one, apparently. I think you get 2 continues. Okay, just gotta take it slow. Hey! Oh boy. Okay, we made it, kind of, so far. I do not trust those. Oh, for Pete's sake. Gee, I don't think they're giving us mushrooms anymore. Blow me. How the heck do you take those out anyways? Oh, I know what you do. You, what? Oh, that one respawned for some reason. Anyways, I think I know what you're supposed to do there. I was supposed to go up top after I jump on the log. Okay, this one only does fireballs. I forgot these were even a thing. No! Okay, stop guarding the mushroom. Can I get a second mushroom? What a dick. Okay, that was close. Actually, one of the improvements I think they made for this game over Doki Doki Panic, I'm pretty sure Doki Doki Panic didn't actually let you change characters between levels. Like, I think you were locked in for either the whole world or possibly even the whole game. Could be wrong about that, but I remember hearing something like that about Doki Doki Panic. Actually, let's see if I can line this up. We're getting kind of short on lives. Can I get the cherry? Hey! Gonna go for 2. Nah. Can I do it again? Nope. You know what, I want this, I'm gonna regret this, but I want to learn how to use Toadstool effectively. Because it took me a couple attempts to sort of learn Luigi. Whoa! So I think if we were just a couple levels away from learning to use Toadstool effectively. Like, just right there. Fuck. Just right there, her floating came in handy, and then I messed it up still. Oh, so close to a nice little combo there. I think that's the one thing that's this game is missing. Whoa! Over the other Mario Brothers games, is you need to get those point numbers above the enemies' heads when you take them out in a little combo like that. Such a missed opportunity. I'm not sure I'm convinced that she's like a crutch for new players or anything. If anything, her floating jump actually messes me up more than it saves me. Because I keep expecting it to work kind of differently than it actually does. Although, actually, with these... Damn it, just like that there, I expected a floaty jump and I didn't get it. I wanted it at a specific height. Yeah, the problem is if you hold down the button too long... Actually, I don't know what the problem is. It just sometimes I can get it consistently and sometimes I can't. Whatever. She actually seems like a really good pick for this level, at the very least. I don't even mind if I die again, because that'll get me another shot at the triple bug combo there. Oh boy. You know, a lot of how well we do at this game, too, comes down to how well we do at the slot machine at the end of every level. Because that's your main source of lives, it actually is the slot machine. Hey, we got it! Oh, that's so cool. Okay, we don't need to redo any of that anymore. We can just move on. You know, that's the funny thing. I never had a problem with Peach as a kid, actually. I used her a fair bit. Yep. Man, yeah, the float just isn't coming out. The problem is I keep wanting to bring it out, like right after... That was just regular jumping controls messing me up there, because I'm bad at this game. Okay, this got a bit trickier all of a sudden. Oh boy, this got a lot trickier all of a sudden. Ooh, handy. I think it's killing enemies that causes the heart to appear. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother pulling this out this time. Handy. I don't like where this is going. Okay, that's fine. I was afraid it was going to be some sort of stupid segment where I climb up a vine while being assaulted by fly guys. Is that actually what they're called? Fly guys? I feel like I didn't make that up. You know, I I know about, like, the secret shortcuts in the first world and everything. I don't know any for anything later in the game. Oh boy. We Mega Man now. Thankfully, spikes are slightly less lethal than in Mega Man. BS. Fucking BS. Oh well, at least we know what to do this time. Okay, I've deliberately I've deliberately saved my float this time. Also, apparently fish are immune to earthquakes, which actually makes perfect logical sense. Uh-oh. No! I think the fish should have blocked the egg if the egg was going to bounce off the fish. Well, we're off to a great start here. Oh boy. This is the problem. It's like, oh, I'm on 9 lives, we're doing great, and then all of a sudden you just lose them all at once. On some nonsense that shouldn't actually be that hard. Yeah, the problem with Peach 2 is that she's really bad at bosses like this. Like, yeah, that jump was tighter than it needed to be because of her being so slow at picking stuff up. And that, yeah, any other character would have survived that. She is too slow to pick things up. We're in a lot of trouble now. What happened to mushrooms? I should have 3 hit points, damn it. Once again, yeah, if she spits them too fast, we're just hosed. I got a float there where I didn't want it. Peach is awful. I'm never using her again. Worst character in the game by far. I can hardly believe this. I mean, I don't know, was that me being bad there? Like, I think that you're just in danger anytime you try to grab the egg. It's like I go for the egg, and if I get unlucky, she spits another one immediately, and there's not really anything I can do about it. Actually, okay, here's how we do it. Or do our hit points refill when I put her off screen like that? Well, whatever, here's how we're doing it. We'll give this a shot. Also, hello there, awesome Amanda. Got a lot of Peach fans in here today, apparently. Man, I'm like really interested to find out if her health refills when I scroll her off screen like that, and I have not landed a single hit since then. I think the main thing is just, yeah, Peach is uniquely bad at fighting Birdo. Like, yeah, she is... Or I guess Luigi's kind of bad, too, since the jumps are trickier to make. Okay, I lost count of the hits there. I don't even know if it respawned her health. Okay, now we're in a situation. I like Luigi, but only for, like, the few levels where you can get good shortcuts from him. Yeah, you can skip a lot of cool stuff. No, that's the opposite. Skip a lot of bullshit. Skip a lot of stuff that you would want to skip as Luigi. Oh, for Pete's sake. No, this is not how this ends. Give me a mushroom! Holy shit, what happened to mushrooms? What happened to mushrooms, guys? Oh, for God's sake, give me my... There he is! There's my boy. Oh, hallelujah! Yeah, Toad was a great pick for this level. Yeah, like the fast running. Like the fast pulling. Whoa! Oh, you know what? If I leave these guys on screen, they won't spawn more, will they? You know, it is theoretically possible, I think, to get a 4th hit point if they give you another mushroom. I mean, speedrunning is kind of, you know, the most skillful... Like, speedrunning is the mark of... is like where it's at, you know? It's like the competitive mode of every video game. The character that's the best at speedrunning is the best character in the game. Because that's where you put your skills to the limit. Why can't I get rid of this? That was really weird. Oh, he wasn't even flashing there. What the hell? Okay, this is... Oh god, I still only got 1 life left. Why can I not get rid of this? Yeah, for some reason I can't throw that thing when there's a building in the background, which is really weird. Yeah, they forego unnecessary stuff. Stuff that you don't need or that doesn't matter to beating the game. We're trying to beat the game here. So by definition, the character that lets us do that in the most efficient manner possible is the best character. Oh, that worked a bit differently than I thought it would in my head. Do I go back to the start of the world if I continue? I think I do. Oh boy. Yeah, this is why I never beat this game as a kid. Oh, I thought things were going alright. I thought that, hey, maybe I've gotten better at this in the intervening years since I last played this. Nope, I am pretty much as good at this game as I was when I was, I'd say, 12 years old. Okay, coins are going to be really important from here on in. Also, no more experimenting with the crappy characters. It's all Toad all the way now. You heard wrong, Mazewale. The, GBA version of this game is unplayable garbage. Oh, there's our 1-up. Okay, I can tell you one change in the GBA version that doesn't make it better. I would simulate it for you, but I don't have any voice acting talent at all. But yeah, basically this is the GBA... Oh, now I don't have anything to pull. This is the GBA version of this game. Okay! Okay! Yeah! All the way through, constantly. It's unbearable. Or if you're Mario, it's like, yeah, woohoo! That kind of stuff. Voice acting ruins that game. It's like every time you pick up and throw something, which is all the time in this game. It is, as I said, unplayable garbage. Oh, hey, we got iframes when we're picking something up. See, look at how easy that is with Toad. Okay, I might actually need to slow this down and